while the flame still burns, hope remains.
Welcome back to Tech Tech Gaming.
Indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here. The university's resources were impressive, and yet, on occasion, we relished in first-hand experience.
And welcome back to Darkest
The
Dungeon 2.
Crossroads, a beacon for
site.
the broken and the battered.
The show where I play through Darkest Dungeon 2 unassisted by guides or wikis.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
In our last episode, we finished the story of Al-Hazred the Occultist. He communed with otherworldly powers that resulted in the deaths of his friends and a persistent haunting at the corners of his mind for the rest of his life, to this very day. But it also resulted in eldritch arcane powers that he can bring to bear out on the old road. We unlocked his final two skills, the Burning Stars, huge damage, and Chaotic Offering, which allows him to build up his unchecked power. So this is going to be the unchecked power run. We're going to see what all we can get going with all of these unchecked power mechanics. We're going to see what we can we're going to see what we can upgrade. Upgrading Chaotic Offering, all it does, right? I'm looking at it. It reduces the cooldown. That's big. And it slightly reduces the HP cost. Maybe not as big. Burning Stars, upgrading increases the damage, increases the crit. Pretty straightforward. Okay, what about Anamnesis? It targets everybody and puts on bleed. If we upgrade, it does a little more damage and a little more bleed. Malediction. When we upgrade it, it does a little more damage and inflicts a penalty to damage over time resistance. Binding Shadows, it moves him forward, and upgrading it, more damage, more crit, more unchecked power. Vulnerability Hex is not Eldritch Power. Anything else is... Okay, Sacrificial Stab is a way of getting unchecked power. Abyssal Artillery has a bonus when he has the unchecked power. So let's start with him in the back, as we have often...
To know the abyss, one must embrace it.
As we have often placed him. Okay, so he's going to use Chaotic Offering to start the unchecked power. Then he's going to spam Burning Stars to do incredible damage. Pretty simple. Around that, Demon's Pull is always huge utility. We're not doing Anamnesis. We'll do that later in the video. That's for when he's up front. I'm just not super sold by Malediction. Malediction is, damage later. And what I want is damage right now. Binding Shadows moves him forward. It goes well with Anamnesis. We'll do that later in the video. Alright, so maybe Abyssal Artillery for stun. Does this have a cooldown? Hell, you can just, every turn. I want more. I want more unchecked power. but this moves me forward, so I don't want to move forward. I guess I could, yeah, I don't want to move forward. Yeah. Okay, so other than that, just it's nice to be able to put on combo when you need to, and it's nice to be able to. Oh, that's 5. So is it more important that we be able to apply weak, or is it more important that we be able to remove dodge? Hard to say. All right, I'll try malediction a little bit more because it's on theme. Okay, to support the occultist, we're gonna bring the plague doctor.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
The plague doctor cannot remove burn with battlefield medicine. The occultist meddling with those otherworldly forces, always a risk of setting himself on fire. So we want lots of ways to put out that fire when it inevitably bursts out. We did cause of death yesterday, in the last video rather. It was very good. It got up to like 30 damage on a hit. Burn is not a token, it's a damage over time. How about just this loadout? This is gonna improve burn resistance, and then Plague Grenade and Noxious Blast and Incision are all very good, and then Battlefield Medicine, sure, let's go with that. And then who are we gonna slap right here? I think maybe Bonnie again, just because she's so very good. She's so very upgraded.
Will to survive.
Bonnie, what are you going to be doing? Steering strike, smoke screen, ransack, forward. I do like the possibility of moving you around, Bonnie. We need to do a whole fire episode where we play around with all of this fire nonsense. Maybe a little extra healing. The man-at-arms, I think I'm going to keep rolling the same build. Try a Courageous Abandon episode, maybe a few episodes from now. I think that's how we begin. Ooh, what about our paths? Maybe it's time to start playing with the different paths. The man-at-arms has Sergeant. He doesn't deal damage. He can't be moved. Bolster gets a buff. And he might just apply a random damage over time resistance to everybody. He also has Bulwark. Crush and Riposte get a debuff. Shield attack gets a buff, and Stand Fast applies Taunt. What are his shield attacks? His shield attacks are Hold the Line is a shield attack, right? Rampart is a shield attack. So you don't get to bring Crush, you get to bring Rampart and Hold the Line. And then what is Stand Fast? Stand Fast is just, I'm not gonna die. And what happens? It puts Taunt on him. Cool. I don't know, one theme at a time. We'll do that we'll do the man-at-arms' paths in the next video. We'll do, oh, I love this. Everything burns. It just better burn chance, but she does a little less damage, and she, again, just like everybody might, again, one theme at a time. The theme of this episode is the occultist. Let's see. I want to explore more at the crossroads next time. That was interesting, navigating those menus. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good to see you.
Onward. And let us hope enough yet remains of the world.
Let's see if we can unlock another occultist path
Perhaps the world
at the altar
was
of
a
hope.
dream. Even so, it is surely worth remembering. These are beaten, broken souls, and yet our fortunes ride with them.
Okay, I can get the warlock path. Those beyond the veil hear my calls and obey. He loses 20% of his HP. His ranged skills deal a lot of damage, and he might just get unchecked power at the start of every turn. That's kind of on theme, if only because it gives him a bunch of unchecked power. What's the next path? The aspirant. I drift in the starless skies of the void. Now he gets more max HP. He does a lot of melee damage. He does a lot of anamnesis damage. But his curses get a debuff. He is more vulnerable to debuffs. And at the start of every combat, he gets a block plus. Fascinating. Alright, well, we're gonna try this warlock path just because it's a way of getting him more unchecked power. And that's today's episode. Today is the unchecked power episode. Alright, so how do I put him on that path? I go into my characters, which of course I can't do here. Alright, so let's finish spending
Spare a thought for
the
tools of
resources.
iron. Such implements will serve us well.
Who's coming? Oh, here's the next man-at-arms path, the Vanguard. Look death in the eye. 20% max HP, riposte buff, crush buff, but he's vulnerable to damage over times. We could grab that. Who else is coming? The Plague Doctor. Here's the Plague Doctor's next path, the Physician. Let me prescribe a more holistic regimen. Blight and Bleed both get a huge debuff. Disorienting Blast can stun. Ounce of Prevention gets a buff. Emboldening Vapors gets a buff. Fascinating. What about Bonnie? Bonnie gets her next trinket. Bonnie gets her survivor path. Patch up, stay sharp, keep moving. She's better at healing, and she can't burn. Not really what we want. How about just death blow resistance for the occultist? Nothing wrong with that. And then maybe a trinket. The prodding
Every
pendant.
twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal.
When you take stress damage, you have a very slim chance to heal some HP. Great.
Sanctuary, as fleeting as a dying star.
Alright, now I can put on that occultist path. Man-at-Arms is going to keep being a wanderer for more candles. Occultist is not. Occultist... Where do I do this? Where do I do my paths? Where do I do my paths? Do I have to wait until I'm at an inn? Do I have to do it at the start of the run and I already missed it? I thought it was in here somewhere. Damn. My paths! Let me change my paths! He does not let me change my paths. And we gotta figure that out at some point. Do I just click here? Ah, infuriating. Alright, this trinket. When you're stress damaged, you might heal. Hold that pendant, Barristan. To the hoarder. Evil finds no lurking home besides a warm brazier. At the end of the last episode, we learned the hard way about how the evangelist interacts with the cardinal, two of the cultists, two of the cosmic cultists. The evangelist uses a skill called worship and heals the...
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Look at this, we're already buffing the burn resistance of the occultist. This is the ultimate playthrough. We're going right to the mountain this time. Still can't leave that menu with the escape key. Still trying to do it though. My Colorado shirt today. It's Election Day 2022 here in Colorado. Looking forward to the ongoing descent of America into authoritarian neo-fascism. But in the meantime, Colorado does make me proud.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
We do not vote for the alt-right neo-fascist Republicans. We do not vote for MAGA Trumpers.
Even your valley is not immune.
And gradually we're voting for the decriminalization of drugs. We're just so over the war on drugs, and I think that's very exciting. I think that rules. All right, so Bonnie puts out her controlled burn. Paracelsus puts out her... No, Paracelsus cuts the gaunt. I don't even think we're gonna have enough time in this battle to get this going, but we can try. Chaotic Offering. He gives up a little HP and starts the unchecked power. Then we could just immediately cure the burn. We can't do that infinitely many times, but we can do it a lot. All right, so now we need what we need here. Oh, we do have 2 unchecked powers. So now we can go right into Burning Stars, 8 to 16 damage on a fellow with 6 HP. Maybe we target the Widow. The Widow only has 7 HP. Also, the other big discovery that happened recently is we discovered the death blow resistance stat.
Natural prelude
and we noticed that a lot of enemies don't have a death blow resistance stat. It's not 0, it's just dash dash. That means that Darkest Dungeon 1 style, the minute we reduce them to 0 HP, they are guaranteed dead. Allow me to demonstrate. Alright, and of course, Burning Stars does dispel the unchecked power. It does cost us all of our remaining unchecked power. Alright, so that was already pretty much the basic flow.
This work is noble and necessary.
Hi, Brendan. Always good to see you. Please hang out. Please lurk.
There is so much.
Thank you, as always, for your kind words. What a joy it is to hear them. This is a good playthrough to check out, Brendan. We're doing fun stuff with the occultist character today. We're trying to figure out
the fire is lit.
His
the table is set. The
ridiculous
inn awaits its
unchecked
favorite
power
guests.
mechanic. Alright, everybody play cards with each other. Everybody make friends. Nobody cheat. Eat your slime mold. And then the soothing poultice is going to the occultist because so this is the occultist, Al-Hazred. He has this unique mechanic called unchecked power. It's this one. It empowers certain skills, but at the start of every round of combat, he might just light himself on fire. The idea is he's reaching into the void, the outer spheres, the occult, eldritch domains of otherworldly beasts and horrors, and tapping into their power. And you know, that kind of work is not without risks. You might just catch on fire. That's why you apply your soothing poultice. It raises his resistance to burn. I have no desire to burn. Then why are you reaching into the void, Al-Hazred? I think you might have a secret desire to burn.
A new variable.
Okay, we're
in the
gonna
equation of
upgrade
your fate.
some of these skills. Okay, so if we upgrade the burning stars, it's just even more damage and even more crit. Pretty straightforward. If we upgrade chaotic offering, it's less of an HP cost, less of a cooldown. Let's get that. Yeah, let's just do these two. Lots of damage from burning stars, lots of unchecked power from chaotic offering. That's a relatively simple way to start. So this chaotic offering, he gives up some of his HP and he starts building this unchecked power. Yes, he might light himself on fire, but when his unchecked power is greater than or equal to 2, that's when he gets access to the burning stars, which is just very heavy damage. All right, so that's the basic build. Chaotic offering builds up unchecked power. Burning stars discharges unchecked power.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has
Okay,
meaning.
can I change the paths
If
yet?
indeed it ever did.
That's the other big question is can I change a hero's path at the inn? I thought it was up here. Oh, I sure thought it was on this character sheet somewhere. I sure don't know where to look for it today. It's not gonna be in relationships. It's not gonna be in combat skills. It's not in conditions. Unbelievable. So he can only change his path at the very beginning of a run. So I missed my opportunity to change paths. That happens right at the very, very beginning. All right, well, maybe we'll change paths next time. All right, where are we going?
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Let's go to the Tangle. Everybody's very vulnerable. Wait, why would we go to the Tangle? Because, I mean, we have Bonnie. Bonnie applies burn. I guess that's pretty cool. Sure.
Mud and rain. Resignation and death. This land is truly barren.
Last chance for inn business. I don't have any money to spend. I used my inn items. I spent my
One
mastery
learns
points.
quickly when
I
survival
equipped my
demands it.
stagecoach. It's time to go. Alright, we arrive at the Tangle. It's rainy, it's muddy, and we're gonna fight each region.
Rewards only resignation.
Each region has its own special enemy type, unique to that region. Here in the Tangle dwell the cadavers, who are kind of zombie people with plant life growing on them. And, we can... Yeah, give me the burn salve. We need the burn salve. Because the occultist is gonna light himself on fire. You just apply your burn salve, and now you're not on fire anymore. Beautiful. Always practice the arcane arts responsibly. Ooh, a hero shrine. Oh no.
By confronting the past, we learn to face the future.
Okay, so this is interesting. These hero shrines are where we unlock new skills for our heroes, and those are one of the only permanent unlocks in this. This game is pretty much a roguelike. Each run you kind of start over. There's a little bit of persistent progression. One of the big pillars of the persistent progression is visiting these hero shrines, and then you unlock skills for each character. However, this visit is a little bit different. All four of these characters, I have unlocked all of their skills. There's nothing more to do for any of these four at the hero shrine. So I think what happens then, it's still look what they're all saying. They're all saying, I am stronger for having relived my past. We did it. All four of them fully relived their past. There's a lot of really cool narrative stuff. If you stay for it'd probably be quite a while. Brendan, it'd be the next run, which will probably be like over an hour. But maybe like on another visit, or of course hang out here as long as you want. Always welcome. I'm probably going to be streaming for about, let's see, in 1 hour it'll be 5:45, and then in another I'll probably be streaming for about 2 hours. Anyway, when you visit these hero shrines, you not only unlock new skills for the characters, you also unlock their stories, and I think they're really good. The storytelling, I think, is quite good. Anyway, what happens if you bring a character to a hero shrine after you've already done their full story? You get mastery points, right? Yeah, you just get a mastery point. Not great, but not nothing either. All right. The stars roil and seethe. I never truly sleep. Okay, another hero shrine. So, exact same explanation. We just get a free mastery point. Mastery points you spend at the inn to upgrade your skills, and those upgrades are not persistent. You lose all of your upgrades at the end of each run. All right. This, I would argue, is a pretty easy looking fight. Look at this thunderclap grenade. It's gonna shuffle them around. Ha 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 ha. Get them all out of position. What a bunch of chumps. Yeah, relatively easy fight, I think. So, pretty good opportunity to play with our unchecked power.
A promising development.
Alright, here's Al-Hazred. Chaotic offering. He gives up some HP and starts building that unchecked power. That's interesting. He's gonna get to act again? No, that was, yeah, no, never mind. All right, we can immediately cure his burn with battlefield medicine. Alright, he has the 2 unchecked power. We can again do burning stars. Incredible damage. As he invokes the eldritch forces of the cosmos. One thing I really like about Ransack is that it allows Bonnie to target the 3rd enemy rank. Alright, now our man Al-Hazred is just waiting for more eldritch power. He doesn't have his 2 stacks, he just has 1 stack. So he can use Demon's Pull in the meantime to clear the corpses. And then that's gonna be it for this fight. Alright, so again, we did manage to execute the basic flow. We got our 2 stacks of unchecked power, and then we detonated with burning stars.
Scavenge what you can. And be
Yippee.
off once more.
Is it consistently more damage output than just doing another one of the occultist's abilities is sacrificial stab, where he just stabs with his knife? It's 3 to 6 damage. Burning stars is 12 to 18 damage. So yeah, that is always gonna be more damage than it's actually a lot more damage than just stabbing every turn, especially when upgraded. Also, let's not forget that it bypasses block and it applies combo. So this really is a big upgrade from this. However, okay, this doesn't even interact with unchecked power until we upgrade it. Okay, I want to move the occultist up into position 3 now. It's still going to be the basic flow, chaotic offering, and burning stars. But on turns when, yeah, this needs an upgrade too. It all needs so many mastery points. It does need a lot of mastery points to really achieve its full potential. Do any of you have ways of applying combo? I know none of you do. That's just a 25% chance. That's not enough. Okay, Bonnie can apply combo with Smokescreen. Let's remember that. Can Paracelsus apply combo? Slim chance with blinding gas. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Bonnie might actually sacrifice some of her turns to use Smokescream to apply combo. Then Al-Hazred can get an extra stack of unchecked power by stabbing that comboed enemy. Sure, why not? Beats another slupper of slime mold. Better something useful than a handful of relics. Mercenaries can do more than kill. We can also help. Thanks, y'all. Love you. Okay, we could go over to the lair and say hello to the general. What would that look like? What would a fight with the general look like right now? Lots of plague grenade. Lots of burning stars. I need more that can hit the back. The man-at-arms can never hit the back line. How could we get Bonnie hitting the backline? Maybe this is when Al-Hazred moves into position 2. That's exciting. Okay, Al-Hazred is going to move up into position 2. That's going to allow Bonnie to spec into Firefly, which can hit the back lines. This might work. What if she gets pulled out? Does the general ever move Bonnie out of position? I don't want him to, obviously. Try Firestarter. Alright, let's see how this whole build does against the general. First, some trash mobs. Alright, round 1. Chaotic Offering goes up. Controlled Burn goes out. Awful. We're supposed to target the dogs first. I think I knew that. What a fool I've been.
The slow suffering begins.
Burn salve. Okay, now what's the play? Do we go for the burning stars? Oh, this sucks. I want to remove that dodge. That dodge is very bad. How about we burning stars someone in the back? Right, 12 to 18 damage on this fellow. Almost certainly gonna get a kill. Let's try it. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. That is exactly what we want.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
What is their burn resist? That's 2 burn resists in a row, and I don't like it. Yeah, 50. Alright, so maybe, be cautious about trying to burn the pillagers in general, or especially these fire mouths. The ones who are so accustomed to the flame. Okay, the dog doesn't have burn resist though. The dog only has 30 burn resist. Bonnie couldn't get the flame going. Truly unacceptable. There we go. There goes the flame. Not bad. Not the hardest
Unexpected find.
encounter either, though. Hey, are those ablative powders? Are those ablative powders that I just found? Ablative. Oh, they're neutralizing powders. Blight resistance. No, thank you. We want burn resistance so that we can light ourselves on fire indiscriminately.
When the cult came, no orders were shouted. No swords were drawn. There was only stupefying horror and the catatonic lethargy that follows it.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like the United States right now. All right, into the General's Keep we go. All right, I want to see if this is exactly the same.
Guard.
Okay, it's not exactly the same. These round 1 and round 2 are not exactly the same enemy mobs every time. Last time we came to the General's Keep, round 1 was a gaunt and 2 foot soldiers and an arbalest. This time, it's 3 foot soldiers and a drummer. Remarkable.
action, an invariable result.
The nice thing about the drummer is that he has no death blow resist, so 9 HP left, 9 damage over time about to tick, he's dead. He'll never get to act again. That actually might not be true because the drummer has special powers where he gets to heal sometimes. I think I will actually go like this. Get a little extra damage on him. Make sure he does indeed go down. And maybe sneak in a little bit of healing while we wait for
A deliberate and methodical
the burning stars to
harm.
finish the fight.
The slow suffering begins.
Ooh, or not, or not. Okay, do we try to stall and heal a little bit? HP's 26 out of 51. Nah, I think we just end the fight. Not that we can. Any healing? Yeah, not really. All right, the bishop is first, right? The bishop has no death blow resist. Oh, but we have this damned guard. Oh, I hate it so much. All right, we have to obey the guard. But now the guard is over. Maybe we go after the drummer now. Clear the drummer first, because the drummer is so annoying. I'm gonna go after the bishop first.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. A promising development.
What is that, healing? I quite like it. What is that healing coming from? Is it from this? And we just rolled 2 d20s back to back? Could be. I am not sure. No, you're all just much too annoying. It's not bad. Alright, but how does it do against the general?
Locked in a nightmare slumber, he is tortured by failures both real and imagined.
Oh, he moved. Is that allowed? I mean, I didn't want that, you know.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable
Alright,
end.
so a very important thing to do in this fight is to keep hitting this taproot in back. Even though it's invulnerable, when you damage it, it gets this little token that we can't read. And this token over here counteracts these tokens, the tangled growth. The ominous vines are reaching down to grab us from above, and if they get us, it is not good at all. So you can make these vines up above go away by bothering the taproot. However, while you try to manage the taproot, it's also very important to do damage to the boss himself, the general, because you know, that is how we end the fight, and we do want the fight to end someday, you know? So it's a delicate balance between bothering the taproot and damaging the boss. That's why the Plague Doctor's Plague Grenade is such a good skill. The Plague Grenade both bothers the taproot and also applies blight to the general. So with one skill, we can do it all. We can damage the boss and we can bother the taproot. Now, one thing I see is that the taproot has 3 stacks of its token. I believe that means that it will not take a 4th stack. I don't think we ever see 3 of these little diamonds. Let's test that theory. Yeah, it didn't. Oh. You know, the boss is not to be trifled with. No, stress is okay. Keep that damage coming. Keep that damage a-coming. Bonnie, you're out of position and I don't like it. How did they get us out of position? Al-Hazred moved to the back for no discernible reason. Why did you do that? Why did you move to the back, buddy? I didn't want that for you. Did somebody send him to the back?
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
I sure don't know why you moved to the back. You're supposed to be in position 2 right now, bruh. Truly awful. Alright, so we didn't control the creeping growth perfectly. It has grabbed Paracelsus and it has grabbed Bonnie. I wonder if we can get it to let go though. Let go, let go. Alright, it did. It let go. It let go of Paracelsus. But it did not let go of Bonnie. So Bonnie, in extreme pain, has to give up her turn to Whispering Darkness and give stress to all of her allies. Truly, truly awful. Game is hard. Game is hard. I think I've gotta, no, I've gotta keep the damage going out. There's no other way. I've gotta keep that damage going out. Alright, Bonnie's out. Bonnie's out of the growth. Now the Occultist just has to pass a quick little death door check. No big deal. Maybe now I save the Occultist. There you go, buddy. You're fine. No worries.
The slow suffering begins. Anxiety foments insidious fears.
Al-Hazred, you're fine. It is not a death march. We're actually doing pretty well, I would say. I know it's scary. I know it's so very scary. Oh no!
Drift among the
Goodbye.
stars.
His corpse says ask for sap or a poultice or anything. He died of the burn. He died of the self-inflicted burn. What a loser. Now what? What's the play? Maybe it's hold the line. No, just put on damage. No, I don't understand. All I'm doing is hammering on that taproot. It doesn't care. Oh, I like when it attacks the corpse, though. That is very cooperative. Thank you. Oh, everybody's. Oh, no.
Extinguished.
Okay, when everybody was in the grip of the tangled vines, it used Nightmare, which hurt a lot, is basically what I took away from it. But don't worry, Barristan's gonna make it through, no problem. I sure wish I knew what that said, game developers.
What can we learn upon
It is
closer
reacting
inspection?
to attacks. That's what it says. That's interesting. So maybe while that is up, it's not that this alone causes the growth to recede. It's that when it has this condition, we can make the growth recede. So maybe the man-at-arms is just the wrong character for this fight because he can't ever hit the taproot. And what we really need from this fight is to just constantly be punishing the taproot. Incredible. Don't worry, Barristan's gonna make it through clean. Oh, death blow. Oh, stay with me, Barristan. Yes. Oh, it's still alive. It's still alive. Barristan. Ah.
Steady yourself.
Nothing is worth this agony indeed. Get him! Get him! Oh no! It's a death blow resistance festival! Stay with me! Stay with me! Yes! You can't stop me, buddy! You can't stop me! You can't kill the man! How's your death blow? Alright, 30% chance. Here we go. Ah, yes! Barristan will not fall!
We will see them again. I am sure of it.
So, not perfect. I would not say that that was the perfect encounter with the general.
Loathing abates.
But, it wasn't too bad. We're alive, aren't we? I don't know if we are alive, but, he's alive. Let's head back home. Rough visit to the general.
Remain undeterred.
But we learned a lot.
And you will yet prevail.
3 candles is not our best run, but something's better than nothing. What we learned about the general is that damaging the taproot does not necessarily cause the creeping growth to recede, or it's not quite that simple. Rather, damaging the taproot puts on the unique token. And while it has the unique token, that's when damage will cause the growth to recede. That is huge information. That is actionable information. and we can use it the next time we encounter the general. Also, we continue to get a better feel for eldritch power, unchecked power. I think there's more to learn about it, though. Maybe we'll do that in the next video. But for now, that is the end of this episode of Darkest Dungeon 2 On Site. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, ring the bell. More Darkest Dungeon content every day. New run next episode. Until then, this is Deck Tech Gaming saying goodbye. I'll be back next time, and I hope you will be too.